championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Iguodala out there with Curry. And it's Azili in at the 5, down low. Rockets shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. Green against Horton. Green in the post. Last game out, he had 14. And the Warriors miss again.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Terrence Jones has checked in for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's Jones. The Warriors making the shot. Lawson drives in, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly. But playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league and a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
Now, here is Lawson. And it's blocked by Curry. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Iguodala outside. Now here's Green. He's guarded closely to the inside. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Azili.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And the shot is good.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Barnes passes to Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 4 points this quarter. Rockets leading by 5. Lawson outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Brewer's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that. Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
Now here's Iguodala. Rocket 6, and he dunks it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt him inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So, in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to capture that 2 seed.
Harden, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Feeds it to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. Dishes to Ezeli. On the wing, Iguodala, guarded by Harden. Lets it fly. Livingston, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Harden with it. Picked up by Thompson. Goes up on the wing. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Andrew Bogut checked in for Ezeli. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Kicks it out to Jones. A three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Terrence Jones.
Some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Howard's checked in for Jones. Montiunas comes in, and Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Corey Brewer. Thompson with the bucket.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The Rockets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in, so he comes up empty at the line. Warriors trail by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barnes. Good work defensively by Harden. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Montiunas has the open look. Hits the jumper in space. Montiunas has got 7 points.
He has such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Thank you.